In this video, we will be discussing about types of partnership. In the previous video, we have discussed about types of partner, and here in this video, we will be discussing about types of partnership. First is the types of partnership can be broadly classified in two ways. That is on the basis of duration. On the basis of duration, these are of two types. That is partnership at will. Partnership at will, and other is particular partnership. Particular partnership. Now, this partnership at will, first of all. Partnership at will is a type of partnership wherein any partner, if they want to discontinue the business or close down the business, so they may give a written notice or give in writing to the other partners that he want to leave the partnership. So in this way the partnership will come to an end. Means on the basis of will of any partner, the partnership can come to an end. So in case of partnership at will, any of the partner will give in writing the notice that he want to get out of the business or he do not want to be part of the partnership, then this type and the business will be closed down. So in this way that it will be known as partnership at will. Next is particular partnership. Particular partnership, this type of partnership is formed for a particular purpose. Say for example, construction of a dam. Construction of a dam. Suppose some person, a group of persons, they have formed a partnership and taken a contract to construct a dam. Once the construction of dam is over, the partnership will come to an end. So it has been formed for a particular purpose. So this is known as a particular partnership. So particular partnership is a type of partnership when the objective for which the partnership has been formed is fulfilled, the partnership comes to an end. So it is formed for a particular purpose, say construction of a building or construction of a dam. Once the building or the dam has been constructed, it will come to an end. Next, on the basis of liability. On the basis of liability. On the basis of liability, again, there are two types of partnership can be on the basis of liability. One is general partnership. General partnership. And the other is limited partnership. Limited partnership. This is also known as limited liability partnership also. So on the basis of liability, one is general partnership. Under general partnership, the liability of the partners is unlimited. The liability of the partner is unlimited. That is, all the partners' liability will be unlimited, and in case of any loss, the partner's private property can also be used for paying the debt to the third parties or to the outsiders. So general partnership is a type of partnership where the liability of all the partners is unlimited and their private property will also be used or can also be used for the purpose of paying the debt of the firm in case the firm goes in loss or suffer loss. The next one is the other one is the liability. On the basis of liability is the limited partnership, also known as limited liability partnership also, where the liability of at least one partner is limited. In case of limited liability partnership, at least one partner's liability. One partner's liability is limited. One partner's liability is at least one partner's liability is limited, and other partner liability will be at least one partner's liability will be unlimited. It will be unlimited, and rest of the partner's liability will be limited or may be limited. So at least one partner's liability will be unlimited. That is limited liability partnership. But important thing regarding limited liability partnership is that at least one partner's liability is unlimited. But in this case, in this type of partnership, the partners whose liability is limited, partners whose liability is limited, whose liability is limited, the partners whose liability is limited, he cannot take active part in the management of the business. Moreover, his act will not be binding on the partner whose liability is unlimited. Important thing of this type of partnership is that at least one partner's liability is unlimited, and the partner whose liability is limited, even if he leaves the business, the partnership will continue. And moreover, the act of the limited partner's liability will not be binding on the partner whose liability is unlimited. Moreover, this type of partnership was actually not permitted in India, but nowadays limited liability partnership is now being formed in India also after amendment of the Partnership Act in 1991. Now, one more topic regarding this partnership is not with regard to partnership, but one topic is the partnership deed. Partnership deed. Partnership deed. Regarding partnership, as we know that whenever more than two or more than two persons come together to form a business, at least there should be an agreement should be there. Agreement, they should come or reach an agreement that all the business will be conducted. If more than one person is there to form a business, means that if there is a partnership is there, then there should be an agreement among the partners, or between the partners there should be some agreement. This agreement can be oral or this can be written also. Agreement can be oral or it can be written also. An agreement which is written, which is oral, so simply this is an agreement, but it cannot be, you can say, you can not this enforcing the court of law, means this oral agreement is not valid in the court of law. Therefore, the agreement is preferable that the agreement should be written. This is preferable. It is generally preferred also. Means suppose today there is good relation among the partners, so oral agreement is okay. But maybe the agreement means the relationship among the partners may soar due to some reason. So in this case, written agreement is more preferable. So that is why most of the time it is preferable that written agreement is there among the partner, and it can be used as proof in the court of law also. It can be implemented by the court of law also. If there is any intervention, means contravention of the written agreement, then it can be the activities of the partners can be challenged who have contravened, or you can say working against the written agreement. Moreover, this agreement, the written agreement, that is known as the partnership deed. If the agreement among the partners is written, it is known as partnership deed. And moreover, there is not a fixed points, or you can say what are the terms and conditions which should be mentioned in the partnership deed. It is not exhaustive, a complete list is not there, but it depends upon the partners what are the various terms and conditions they want to write under the partnership deed. It may be regarding the name of the firm, where the place of address of the firm will be, who can access the book of account, how much capital each partner will be contributing, what is the interest on drawing, what will the interest on capital, is there any partner entitled to salary or not. So there may be various terms and conditions can be there, and it depends upon the partner what are the things which should be included or what should be written in the partnership deed. It depends entirely upon the partners.